spreading fear and anxiety, rumors, fake posts, keeping parents and students on edge after that deadly shooting in South Florida.
Kids, especially teenagers, are prone to believe that they're all special in such unique ways. You felt that way when you were a teenager, don't lie. It's not unique though, that's the thing. And it's not an insult. It's just a part of growing up.
I think our society has underestimated our generation because they think our lives are so easy. That throughout these years we've been spoon-fed because we've lived in a generation of technology.
Hello, my name is Rodrigo.
Hello, my name is Tiffany. And we are your hosts for the 2018 Season of Service Assembly, Youth Taking Action. Martin Luther King once said, "Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that."
Cesar Chavez once said, "Kindness and compassion towards all living things is the mark of a civilized society."
Youth taking action, that is what Season of Service is. Each group comes together and addresses an issue of nonviolence on this campus, and then they take action. We all know that this is connected to our school and our recent events. Love and kindness are actions. They are intentional.
And we show our love and kindness through our actions and through our Season of Service project.
We came together, we listened, we protected each other, we stood together, and we took action in every one of our Season of Service projects. Here's a video that highlights some of these projects.
On January 17, 2018, the African American Student Union members and non-members who wanted to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Day marched from San Leandro High School to City Hall to show that Black lives do matter. It has been a San Leandro High School tradition that we will honor for many generations to come.
Angel from Devon. This man's name will never be forgotten as before, as of now, 2018, and as of in the future, 3018, when we're all on this earth.
MLK never backed down in his stand against racism to bring out social change. He dedicated his life to achieving equality and justice for all Americans of color.
For Season of Service. The students choose a topic they think is important and make a website, social media account, and video to inform more people. Each group has a set day that they fast on, and at the end of the day, they have a big feast with the other groups in SLAM who are fasting on that day.
January 29th to February 2nd, the Health Education Action Team hosted different activities to help raise awareness towards mental health and to show support for this year's Season of Service Period of Peace. On Tuesday, the team gave out ribbons and cards with crisis support numbers and provided a wheel of activities for students to do. These activities included eating well, helping others, and thanking someone. On Wednesday, they had a meeting after school at the BLC to discuss activities for the following day. On Thursday, the team provided a beautiful painting of a tree where students can contribute to it. silence, look for mental health and guidance.
So I'm Ms. Lipson, and I'm the advisor for Club Rainbow. And this year, our students created a brochure as a guide to San Leandro teachers to address hate language and make your class a welcoming space for all queer kids, all kids who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer, questioning, and all the other letters. So in our brochure, we give some wonderful guidelines, 4 tips to help keep your LGBTQ kids safe. And students are handing out these beautiful, colorful brochures to teachers at the school to support them in making their classes a safe place.
For the first day of Poly Club Season of Service, they collected canned goods for those in need. They then collected clothes for children for the Agape Villages Foster Family Agency during the second day. For the last day, they collected school supplies and any other donations from the previous days.
For their Season of Service project, Miss Wally Paul's ELD students created Our Migration Stories. In this project, they shared how their past migration shaped who they are, who they can be in the future, and how knowing our community changes them.
They explore these questions in their projects and tell the stories about how they came to be San Leandro residents. Their journeys were symbolized by artistic representations of the monarch butterfly, the mascot of San Leandro.
Miss Wong's first and second period students came into Miss Siddon's senior English class to show what they had done with their project. Each student was paired up in an attempt to share their migration stories and raise awareness within the community.
For the month of March, the Jefferson Awards and Key Club decided to host the No One Eats Alone campaign. This campaign encouraged the development of a safe and inclusive school community. It was a week-long event hosted in Miss Othen's room 148. On Monday, we gave out school survival kits and played Finding Dory. On Tuesday, it was tourist day, so we played Lilo and Stitch. Wednesday was stuffed animal day, so we played 101 Dalmatians. Thursday was to wear animal print, and we played Lion King. On the last day, we played Ratatouille and had a cook-off.
San Leandro High's Interact Club held a Sauce Pop Awareness Week called The Right to Thrive from March 5th to 9th. The club participated daily with new events and hashtag them, hashtag SLHSRTT on Instagram. On Monday, Interact asked students to donate school supplies to Mr. Doan's class, room 246. On Tuesday, students posted an entirely blue image with a statistic about access to water in other countries to bring awareness to the lack of access to clean water. On Wednesday, students posted an image of what they considered their home. On Thursday, students created care packages during lunch in Mr. Doan's class, and to wrap it all up, on Friday, students came to the quad at lunch to share how they thrive with a sticky note on a poster.
For Business Academy's Sauce Pop Week, students created packages for kids who may not have certain resources at home.
Our students are going to be compiling these care packages and in a confidential manner getting them to the hands of the students.
Care packages include essentials of your choice. How can you get one? There are going to be flyers around school with codes to order them online. Once your form has been submitted, your care package will be made and delivered to your school.
Hopefully with the district's help, this is something that can be woven into the tapestry of the community.
seniors are sharing our quest projects, and the juniors are bringing awareness to topics that they would like change to come to.
It's a type of community, like, it's a time and place where like everybody gets together and do activities, and not just doing activities, but we also are learning something, education, something that we should be learning in school regularly, and it's actually pretty cool. Like, you can see people having fun, smiling, the music is pretty cool, like everything's come together as a unity, as like a community together, and that's what pretty much Solidarity Fest is. We should have a day or two to come together.
Purchase your tracks today.
Ms. Renaria's graphics classes designed and created graphics for each week of the season. The graphics could be seen all over the school.
Ms. Garvey's drawing and painting class is currently designing a mural for their Season of Service project. In their mural, they want to represent diversity and equality. Each of the students has a direct hand in the decision-making process. The class has hopes to finish their final design before summer of 2018.
Notables for their Sauce Pop project is singing The Gift to Be Free to show a positive vibe for the school after the recent events.
To come down where you are to be, and when in the place just right, it will be in the valley of love and delight.
For Season of Service, Period of Peace, Latinos Unidos held Beyond Borders Week to share their topic of inclusivity and promote unity. On the first day, the club invited people to play Loteria, a game similar to bingo, and hand soccer during lunch. It got intense pretty quickly. On the second, they played music from around Latin America, welcomed people to label their country of origin, and hosted a game of musical chairs. In each of the events, the students competed for prizes and experienced something new that they otherwise might not have been exposed to.
Latinos Unidos welcomes everyone, no matter what gender, ethnicity, or background.
We believe that only together we can change the world.
Now we would like to introduce Small Crush with Logan Hammond, Thomas DeBergen, and Jackson Felton. They will perform the song Fitting Out.
Thank you. There's so much English. We also have an EP out. Check it out.
Can we hear another hand for Small Crush?
As students and scholars, we focus on our learning. As we get closer to graduating, we know that we must plan for our higher educations, for our careers, for finding our passions.
And we need to find our place in the world, and it's not an easy task. There are huge problems that previous generations have failed to address.
Our generation does not have the liberty of being able to focus on ourselves to the exclusion of everything else. Rising oceans, widening inequality, and unresolved prejudices threaten the balance of our country and planet.
Fortunately, we are woke. We understand the urgent need to address these issues, and we understand that action is required.
And we need to make that action a priority in our lives. It's as important as what we want to do in our careers or what college we're going to go to.
We must find our causes, the issues that we are passionate about addressing, and weave action around those causes into our lives. We cannot afford to do otherwise. Too much is at stake.
Find your passion, find your cause, and take action.
Now, we would like to introduce America Gurriel and Nancy Alvarez from the powerful club Latinx Unidos to introduce their Season of Service project.
Hi everyone, we are the Latinx Unidos Club, and I'm Nancy Alvarez, one of the club's presidents.
And I'm America Curiel, one of the club's vice presidents.
This year, for our Sauce Pop project, we decided to focus on the theme of inclusiveness, where we want to point out that Latinx Unidos it's not just for Mexicans, but for everyone, no matter what race, gender, or ethnicity.
In addition to our theme, our club has also decided to change our club name to Latinx Unidos, as Latinx is a gender-neutral term that refers to someone who's from Latin America. This new name will help people feel more included and recognized as our identity is essential to our community.
Now we present to you our Sauce Pop video.
I could do this. I've been preparing for this. I mean, I've been going to club meetings all year. They're going to be accepting, right?
Hey guys, please quiet down. We have an important guest that would like to say something to all of us.
Hey everybody. Okay, well, it's been a couple of months, actually the whole school year, that we've spent together as a club, and well, I feel like after all this time we've spent together, I am finally comfortable enough to come out and tell you that I'm Latina.
Now I know what you're thinking. What's this white girl doing in Latinos Unidos calling herself Latina? Well, that term may be a lot more inclusive than you know. Let me show you. San Leandro High, a school that prides itself on its massive school body and the diversity it carries. Many clubs are offered here, one of which is Latinos Unidos. Sounds a little intimidating, right? Translated to English, Latinos Unidos means United Latinos. Does that mean if you're not Latino, you're not welcome? Well, no. The club and its members welcome all to participate in their activities. Every year, San Leandro High participates in their Season of Service Period of Peace, in which all academies and clubs work to bring awareness to a certain issue of their choice. This year, Latinos Unidos is bringing awareness to the usage and difference between Hispanic and Latinx. Now, what do some people think the difference between the two are?
Hello, I'm Sergio Rodriguez. I'm Guatemalan American.
I'm Maya Sangster-Young, and I'm a junior at San Leandro High School. I'm half African American and half Filipino.
My name is Alicia, and I guess I identify as white, but I'm Irish, French, Mexican, and Portuguese.
I used to know the difference between Hispanic and Latino, but I don't anymore.
Latino is a culture and Hispanic is kind of something that, I don't know how to explain it, but I know the difference.
So the difference between the two is that people who identify as Latino are from Latin America and people who identify as Hispanic are from Spain. That's what I'd assume.
As a few of the students described, Latinx refers to people from Latin America, while Hispanic refers to people from Spanish-speaking countries. Latinos Unidos feels that the distinction between the two is important because without knowing, people tend to exclude different ethnicities who are Latinx, such as myself, since my dad is from Brazil.
Before categorizing someone, think twice about placing them in a box. We attend one of the most diverse schools in California, full of a variety of ethnicities, religions, genders, and sexualities. No matter what you identify as, it is always good to be mindful that people aren't always what they appear to be.
Latinos Unidos welcomes everyone, no matter what gender, ethnicity, or background.
We believe that only together we can make a change in the world.
Somos familia.
Before we leave, we would like to thank Sadie Barreto, Lizelle Chavez, and everyone who made this video possible.
We'll be having meetings at lunch on Tuesdays in room 231, and we all hope to see you guys there. Go Pirates!
Thank you so much, America and Nancy. Now we would like to introduce the Social Justice Academies, Josiah Harris, Deanna Gaines, Heidi Casillas, Jasmine Abude, Queenie Vela Luz, Asia Suleiman, and Carla Rico.
I was born by the river in a little tent. Oh, just like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, but I know that change gon' come. Oh, yes it will.
Know that feeling when you get butterflies in your stomach when your partner's showing you love. They keep it going till you fall in love, so sprung you become blind to your standards and a care in the world that he ain't got no manners. Taking you for granted, not knowing how strong us women will be, growing rapidly with our spirituality and mentality. We are a threat. Don't get me wrong, some of us ain't there yet. Taking advantage of you controls what you wear, what you say, how you think, then you're lost. Too lost in your thoughts, it's now a delusion. Solution, I know. You take it out on others, on those who doubted you. Anger, building up like a balloon ready to pop, pop. Guns, a solution you say. Drop dead, they say to you, till you soon take action, and they physically drop dead. When the president sees guns, he sees money. Guns, 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 taking your daughters and sons, putting them to war, we may never know what for. Confusion, not understanding why the U.S. loves to intrude these third world countries. Under attack, better watch your back, shooting their families, man, this is just whack. Colonizers, acting like some snobs, taking our jobs. Now we ain't got no money. Shmoney, everywhere we turn in the U.S., so now what's the move for them? Wanting a better life, not just for you, but for your family. So senseless, you become helpless, feeling restless. Finding a new job, oh, my bad. Pack your things and book a flight, what's hilarious is now you hear the gov complaining, right? Pack your things and book a flight, what's hilarious is now you hear the gov complaining, right? Finding a new job, frustration turns into aggression. Gotta do what you gotta do and get selfish and do what's better for you. Because when you're doing something right, you hear all the accusations. Bullied just because you have dedication. Incarceration. A new nickname for these immigrants with the U.S. makes it looked as. Stereotype leads to the misapprehension of all people of color. Hold on with your profanity, talk proper and smile, if not what do we see? Police brutality. Being beaten because you were seen as a danger to the community. Killed because you were seen as suspicious. Curious is how I will forever live. I'm 16, a young woman of color, been through things unimaginable, but I'll forever be ineradicable. I'll always be thankful for what I got. Ain't no excuses, I'm gonna make it on top. That's the truth, best believe, so I can soon give to those in need. No more complaining, cause this is draining. Check yourself and your privilege, I've had enough of it.
Enough is enough.
Africa, I'm sorry. Motherland, I'm sorry, for we have neglected you. We have turned your images from gold to poverty, from beautiful families to little babies with swollen bellies and flies in their eyes. Society has took your diamonds. Society has killed your wives and disguised them with lies of your culture. They came, they stripped our land of our riches, ripped our people from the so-called ditches that we were in, took the history, and made us forget about you. Made us forget about you. Made us forget about why, what, where, and who we used to be. For society has taught us to hate our skin, our hair, our fight back attitudes, and all. So I say, I'm sorry, Motherland, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. For society has taught me to throw in my bamboo golden hoop earrings. Society has made me hate my natural self. So I say, I'm sorry, Motherland, for not listening to the drums being loud in my heart to remember you and to stay tuned to glue my roots to my eyes. So I take you back. I take back Harriet's railroads. I take back Martin's speeches. I take back Kunta's feet. And I take back that Dr. Dre crying beat. And I take you back. And I say no to ever forgetting you or my history again. Enough is enough.
When is it going to stop? I wonder every day who's the next cop. This time we're in seems like it's never going to stop. Will it take a miracle for a change? We keep getting shot and it's at point blank range. Cops can't confirm if we're strapped or packed, but somehow it seems like we're always getting capped. I just don't understand how a shiny silver bag shaped like a star gives you the right to take breaths away. And when they're gone, I'm sorry to say, they aren't coming back. They go to paradise to rest their souls. Some don't even get to reach their goals. I'm telling you now, it's time out to pray. Because this pain we feel always will outweigh what you thought to be an AKK. We shouldn't have to live our lives thinking I'm going to be next. Even wearing a vest on my chest don't make it no better. What's crazy is we keep hearing the words, I thought. I thought it's costing our families to come out of pocket with money they don't have for funerals. I thought it's causing trauma to younger siblings that they'll forever have. I thought it's forcing families to lose sleep they planned on having. I thought it's making us have to go to court and fight for our lives. I thought has got our families falling in pieces. Mothers out here not getting to see their sons walk that stage. Fathers out here outraged with anger looking for payback. All because of I thought. Well, I'm here to ask, when is it going to stop? We tired of hearing what you thought you seen, and then you didn't even let us on the scene. You know, they took my big cousin Richard, walking down the city streets of Oakland. They thought he had a gun, took his life in seconds, shot more than enough and way more than what was needed. We all can tell someone was conceited. They even left him on the floor for no good bleeding. 8 hours, as a matter of fact. No help on the way. The sun was coming up. What did they say? You know what they said. We keep hearing it over and over and over again. I think we're numb to it. Walking down the streets of my own neighborhood, I'm stereotyped and looked at by Vice, wondering why they playing, looking twice. We've been fighting this battle for years now. Trayvon, Tamir, Eric, Michael, Laquan, Stefan, Oscar. The list is so long, we can sit here all night naming names. But I know for a fact my people are strong. But I'm here to tell you that I thought just ain't good enough. Enough is enough.
A people's pedagogy perspective. Stereotypes started with the power of eugenics. Craniologist Samuel Morgan is to blame for this. He said Latinos are restless, Asians are imitative, and blacks only make it out by becoming famous. Mind you, this was the 1800s. Search up Willie Lynch, things will start to make sense, because that's when white families started to celebrate picnics. It seems like it's keep the body, take the mind ideal is still in effect. The intimately oppressed. They didn't want women to resist because Lynch said it would spoil good economics. So she was taught to train her baby boy physically strong but mentally dependent. Reality shows began as minstrel shows showing people of color as Coon, Jezebel, and Sambo. The media has always been a form of control, still waiting on our 40 acres by the Freeman's Bureau. Living in new versions of black codes. In case y'all haven't noticed, incarceration is the new Jim Crow. Let's not forget about the strong women, though, like Queen Liliuokalani, who fought for Hawaiians, so she was forced to abdicate by the U.S. government. That was when the U.S. annexed the islands to make profit off the lands and its resources, destroy their homes for rich man's golf courses. They don't care if Chapins are malnourished, designing our brains to see one another as worthless, but to them, it's just business. Exploiting places like Bangladesh, not caring that they dying in hundreds, not caring that Guatemalans aren't getting paid what they're promised, showing our love in the form of a diamond, coated with the blood, sweat, and tears of African children. The war in Mexico begins. That's when the cattleman began to come in and euphemistically expand west, trying to murder. Tiburcio Vasquez did the same in Texas with Gregorio Cortes, and let's not forget the heroes of Chapultepec. All this profit causes violence. They care more about the oil than civilians in Palestine or Yemen. They want young men like y'all to sacrifice y'all life while businessmen benefit. The strikes in Syria were considered mission accomplished, spreading democracy, they say. Then they create a Muslim ban not allowing refugees in. Then they say immigrants are the problem. But they can't even fix the water in Flint, Michigan. But like I said, it's just business. Power to the people. We need to place our needs over material things. I'm tired of seeing people fight each other domestically for Jordan's fancy cars and blood diamond rings. Why does a woman need a man by her side to be considered a queen? I'd rather be called a B if it means I'm standing up against someone who's trying to take advantage of me. Even after saying they love me. Love yourself. So forget Netflix and chill. Let's start reading. Let's watch documentaries and expand our thinking. Take back our history because it's disappearing. When I talk about change, man, why I feel like no one gets me. They're always trying to scapegoat somebody, but it's all due to greed. They don't have any sympathy, can't you see? They misuse our resources and got problems like species going extinct. Money shouldn't be the reason why brilliant minds can't go to a university. Don't let anyone doubt you based on your ethnicity. They have these stereotypes ingrained in their brain by society with the help of labeling shows as reality. But it's fiction. All that is scripted to get you gossiping instead of paying attention, start being attentive. Why do we allow this? Why are we living in this way when we claim to be democratic? They say a coincidence, this is systematic. They take in control, that's why this world's so problematic. We are misinformed and it's causing us to be confused. But if you only knew the truth, you would know we aren't on the right route. You would refuse to praise a flag you've been taught to be patriotic to. Enough is enough.
Let's go. Come on. People always tell me I got an attitude. They say I'm too loud, crazy, or ghetto. I really don't mean to, it's just that I can't stand a lot of people. I can't stand the people that allow innocent blacks to be shot 100 million times in the streets, in their cars, and even in their freaking backyards. I can't stand the people that sexually assault women every 98 seconds. I can't stand the people that shoot up schools, and I certainly can't stand the people that allow it to happen without punishment. I can't stand the people that attack Muslim women simply for wearing hijab. I can't stand the people that recruit 18-year-olds to infiltrate third world countries only to bomb city centers, slaughter innocent women and children, and take indigenous lands by force, #Free Palestine. I can't stand the fact that my own family and neighbors have been pushed out of Oakland just so that these rich white families can come in with their million-dollar houses, #gentrification. Now let me tell y'all about something that really irritates me to my core. It irritates me how black women are only considered pretty with light skin and mildly curly hair. It irritates me how black women are the only females that have to wonder if the men of their own race are even into them. It irritates me how black women are the most disrespected women in America, the most neglected person in America, and the least protected person in America, yet we are still just loud, crazy, and ghetto. It irritates me how us black women are constantly working for a better country, but our country is not working for a better us. Like, that's crazy. But you know what? I love too. I love the fact that the black community is stronger than ever. I love seeing my women empowered enough to share their stories. I love going into the untouched depths of West Oakland and reminiscing about my childhood. I love seeing people genuinely interested in the beautiful religion of Islam. And my most favorite is seeing my gorgeous sisters by melanin holding each other up, even though they still think we are still loud, crazy, and ghetto. Enough is enough.
But I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long